My name is Carl. That's what people said, Carl. We know you're a big shot, a really hot shot, and you stand so tall and straight and proud in that super fast lane. You're so high class because you spend so much time cavorting and carousing with them crafty, conniving conservatives. Ain't you got no decency left? Well, then I've had people come up to me and say, Mr. Longtooth, you got about as much refinement as an old outhouse freshly cleaned up for the spring dance. You got about as much finesse as a bull enamored with a new cow pie. And when it comes to wit, well, I tell you what, you don't come up to the mark of an old fool who just had a fit because he couldn't remember how to spit. But we thought if you'd waddle enough in that goody slop, if you slipped on your butt enough in the slime and you finally stand up, stand tall, and smell the stench of that liberal trash. But you like the company of fools. You like to gallivant around with idiots. So we don't know if you'll ever see the light and see what's right. Well, I didn't know what to do. I almost had tears in my eyes until I remembered what my good old wet nurse told me. She said, son, if you sit down or you can stand up, you'll never be happy until you get it right. Well, where do I find it at? Well, I looked at them boys that kind of leaned to the left. Them liberal type persons. They've been right, and they'll be right again. Matter of fact, they're always right, except when they're really wrong. Well, I couldn't take that. Lord, that's too dang scary for an old man. Well, I looked at them boys to the right. Now, they're not stupid, they're real smart. And I said it takes a real smart person to find out what's right. And I thought about it. There might be some good boys to hang around with. But they're smart, except when they're smart-aleck. And when they're smart-aleck, they couldn't find out what was right. It was right next to their left hand. I was just so confused and kind of hurt, too. Until one day, I saw a mule go down the road. And you know what that boy did? That old mule was smart. He was all right, because when that road was straight, that mule went as straight as it could be. When that road turned to the left, why, he just instantly turned to the left. When it went to the right, he didn't hesitate. He turned to the right. Now, that mule's all right. And I think I'll listen to that mule and follow him, because I want to be right, too. Thank you.